The advanced heart failure team at Aurora St. Luke's Medical Center recently implanted its 100th remote monitoring cardiac device. That's a mouthful. And it's actually the first of its kind in the state of Wisconsin.
So joining us to talk about this innovative technology is Dr. Nasser Suleimanji, who leads the CardioMEMS remote monitoring program at Aurora St. Luke's. A lot to get out just in the title there, but break it down for us. What does this mean?
So basically, this is a small technology. It's the size.
Oh, you hold it in your hand.
Oh, here, put it
right
you
here.
see it?
So basically, it's a small hairpin-sized chip. We implant this in patient's pulmonary artery, and it allows us to measure the pressures from the patient remotely when they're at home.
Okay.
And this has been a revolutionary kind of technology, which basically
we've got actually a better
has changed the way we manage heart failure. In the past, we basically would give patients the same dosages of medications, and we assume that patients would do the same activity every day and eat the same food every day, and so on and so forth. And we knew that didn't work. Patients are still being admitted to the hospital with over $40 billion worth of healthcare costs. So this technology changes all of that stuff by being implanting into the pulmonary artery. It measures the pressures and allows us to proactively change management. And this way, we have reduced hospitalizations by almost 50% just here at Aurora St. Luke's.
And you say remote access, but the patient has to put in certain information for you to be able to monitor that remote access?
The patients have to lie on a pillow which has a sensor and then press a button which allows this device to measure the pressures, and that pressure is then remotely transmitted to us. And so the providers like me, we can access that information and then adjust the dosages and call the patient with any kind of adjustments of medications. And this technology allows for us to visit or do the patient, see the patient how they're doing without having them in front of us.
Who's the best candidate, though, I would wonder?
So anybody who's suffering from heart failure, who's been admitted to the hospital, of course, would be the best candidate for this device. And this technology has changed the way we manage heart failure, improving quality of life for patients and stuff. Nobody likes to be in the hospital, of course, so this has obviously led the way in that.
So you've done 100 of these. Who qualifies for it, and will you be doing more of it?
So yes, we have done 100. We are now the largest in the state of Wisconsin by a comfortable margin, and also we are now in the top 10 in the country with this technology as far as the experience goes. Our workflow and our processes have been adopted across the country, and these patients who qualify for this are anybody who has heart failure, who basically have been hospitalized for decompensating symptoms. Those are the kind of patients who would benefit from this technology. So if you have a patient who has heart failure or somebody has heart failure out in the community, they should talk to their physician to see if they could benefit from this.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that information. Important indeed.